Hello, this is Craig from bizbox.co.uk. I'm joined by Wayne.
Hello.
So this is a 2000 point Age of Sigmar mission, and again I'm going to be using the Disciples of Tzeentch, and Wayne is going to be taking the Sylvaneth this time. And we are playing a mission from the Sylvaneth battle tome called the Wild Hunt. So in the last battle report, I know some people said that the camera was a little bit shaky at times, so we're hopefully going to rectify that in this mission, and we hopefully won't make too many mistakes. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. So we will begin by showing you the armies, and then we will show you a deployment. Okay, so this is my 2000 points of the Disciples of Tzeentch. So similar to the army I used in the last game, and there are a few changes though, and we'll just go through everyone. So again we have the Gaunt Summoner and the Shaman. We now also have a Fate Master. We have 10 Arcanites, and this time we have one with a scroll. Acolytes. They're all Arcanites, aren't they? 2 squads of 10 pink horrors. The Lord of Change. We have the Tzeentch Coven formation, which has 3 Enlightened, 3 Skyfires, and 20 Zangors. And I also have 3 Flamers this time instead of the Screamers, so we'll see how they go on. But yeah, that is my 2000 points of Tzeentch.
Okay guys, here is my Sylvaneth. I'm running the Gnarlwood battalion. So firstly I have my household formation here, so I have 5 tree revenants, a branch witch, and the gnarl root lets me take an ancient instead of a normal tree lord. I then have 2 squads of 10 dryads, a spirit of Durfu, and 2 squads of 6 Kurnoth hunters with bows. And that is my 2000 points.
So this is the battlefield. So we're playing long ways. Essentially the board is split up into 6 12-inch sections going across. So I think the Wayne's deployment zone, there was 1. Then we have an empty 12-inch section going across there. And then I occupy the rest of the board in these 12-inch sections. And essentially the objective for Wayne is to march his army across the battlefield, wiping my army out of each of these territories. So essentially, if he can make sure there's no models within any of these territories. So, for example, this is territory 3, and if he is to wipe out all my units in this territory, or they all left that territory, then he'll claim it, and that lasts for the rest of the battle. So, which I assume if I then put models into that territory, it's still claimed by Wayne.
I also get a wildwood when I claim territories.
Yeah, and he gets a wildwood put in there. So yeah, and Wayne's objective is to basically take over the board, and my objective is to stop him. So yeah, if it's a bit complicated, that'll become more clear as we play the game. So yeah, that's Wayne's army just set up crossing a line, and these guys over here will jump out of a wood. And we have done command traits and magic powers and stuff like that. I think we'll talk about them during the game as they come into effect. Certainly with the powers. But we do know what they have all got. We promise. So yeah. Sylvaneth get first turn, so we'll just jump straight into it. I've also rolled my Destiny dice. 10 blue dice, you can just see in the distance there, so they'll also come into effect during the game. But yeah, let's just crack straight into Sylvaneth turn 1.
Okay, so in the hero phase, this guy is going to do Inspiring Presence on these Kurnoth hunters.
Okay.
And then I have some spells. So, the Tree Lord Ancient on a 4+ can set up a new wildwood within 15 inches. Yep, so I'll do that in a second. And then he's going to cast Awakening the Woods on these guys. So it casts on a 6. Yep, Yeah.
Yeah, we're way too far away. I mean, my shame live here. My Gaunt Summoner's there.
Don't think he's.
But he might. I think he might just be out, and we can measure it if you. You can measure it if you want.
Yep.
Yeah, he's miles out. Yep.
Okay, so basically any enemy unit within 3, so it's just going to be them, take D3 mortal wounds as the trees attack you. So you take 2 mortal wounds.
So that will kill one of them. So I'm just being attacked by trees already. So this is how this game's going to go. Just trees killing me and then some tree men finishing me off.
More tree men killing
There's trees everywhere. Tzeentch need chainsaws and fire. Fire.
So the branch witch is going to cast Mystic Shield on them dryads at the front. Nope, because that needs a 6. Yep, so that's my hero phase. So I'll just plant the woods and then be on to movement. Okay, so I've moved everything forward apart from the Carnoff Hunters, and the Far Dryads have swung around behind their Reverend.
And that's the new wildwood, or wild tree, that's popped up. So now straight on to shooting.
Yep, so we'll start with the Tree Lord Ancient shooting at the Zangors. So he has 1 shot, hitting on 3s. Ooh, yeah, 2, sorry. Wounding on 3s. Yep, -1 rend.
Okay.
So they have a 6 up save.
That'll be a 6. Oh, he makes it. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. So with my dice rolling, that's probably all my 6s for the game used up.
And Durfu is going to use his Verdant Blast on them, so he gets 6 shots, hitting on 4s.
Nice.
And wounding on 3s. So only 2 wounds, -1 rend again.
So 6 up again. Nope.
So that's D3 damage.
Wow.
So 4, so that's 2
That's
Zangors.
another 2. I'll take this one and this one.
Okay. Blast. So this squad in the centre are going to shoot at the Zangors. So the normal guys are hitting on 4s.
You really don't like my Zangors, do you?
Nope.
I think my Zangors, they're actually wings.
Yeah, sure mine. And then the Hunt Master hits on 3s. So only 4 hits, 3s to wound. That's 3 saves -1 rend.
So again, 6 up. Oh, makes another 2, but
That's D3 damage.
that's D3 damage.
2.
So that will kill another one. I'll take this guy.
Okay.
That puts them down to 16.
And then the next squad is going to shoot them as well. So 4s for the normal guys. That was a bit better. And 3s for the leader. That's a lot better actually. And then 3s to wound. Ooh, 5 saves this time.
Okay, see if we can get any more 6s.
Oh!
Whoa!
What's going on
Okay,
today?
I don't know. My hand has been blessed by Tzeentch, I think.
So just D3 damage. 3 damage. So that's another Zangor and a wound.
Oh, but even so, like without them saves, the squad could be in trouble. So we'll take 1 wound off another guy. I'll get a wound dice for that.
So only 1 charge. Durfu's going to try and charge these guys. He needs a double 6.
You never know when.
Yep, no. So that's Sylvaneth turn 1.
We have a battle shock test, and our bravery has gone up to 8 because of our command trait. So I said we'll see what they do during the game. So same as the last game. Command trait gives all units within 9 inches +2 to bravery. I'm also just going to use one of my destiny dice. I use a 3, so we pass, because I don't really want to risk losing any more Zangors, especially if they can try and get a charge in. Okay. Okay, so Tzeentch hero phase, we are going to put Inspiring Present onto the Zangors, as I think Wayne's taken a nice liking to them. So we're also going to do Shield of Fate on them as a casting value of 5. So we get 9. So they also have Shield of Fate. For those of you who didn't see the last game, what Shield of Fate does, it depends how many Destiny dice you've got, so I've got 7 to 9 dice, and they can re-roll save rolls of 1, 2 and 3, so if any of their fails or 1, 2 and 3, they get to re-roll them. And speaking of Destiny dice, I'm also going to try and get one back via the Gaunt Summoner. So just bear with me. And that is on the Law of Fate. Isn't it? It's Glimpse of Future. It's a 7, so casting value of 7, and we get an 8, so we get an additional Destiny dice. And Wayne's just going to measure to see if we can unbind.
No, I think I'm just out. You might rouse the woods.
These woods are irritating.
But then they might not be in range to hurt you. I'll just double check.
Okay, so the woods aren't have a range to hurt him. So we get a new Destiny dice, and that's a 4. And I've already got a few 4s. So 3s and 4s are not the best things to have for Destiny dice, really. You want highs or lows. But we are back up to 9 Destiny dice. Okay, so at the end of the Tzeentch movement phase, we are all marching forward. We're on the offence. So we do have a little bit of shooting before we go into combat phase. Okay, so these acolytes are going to shoot their flames at these dryads. Now we're within 9 inches of the Gaunt Summoner, which gives us a +1 to hit. So we hit on 4 pluses. Too bad, my rolls are creeping back to normal. And then we also wound on 4 pluses, so it's not the strongest things in the world, but we do get 3 wounds, and there's no ring.
Sorry, so it's 5 up save. So save 1, so 2 dry instead.
Okay, so the Skyfires are going to fire their bows into is it Durfu?
Yep.
So the 2 regular guys first. We get +1 to hit because we're within 9 inches of the Shaman, so 3 pluses. So 2 hits. And I'll just roll the leader as well. Yep. So he actually hits on a 2.
And that's mortal wounds.
And that does D3 mortal wounds because he gets a +1 to that. So we'll do the D3 mortal wounds first for 3.
Ooh. Ouch.
And then 3 pluses to wound, so 1 wound.
1 wound. So I have a 2 up save, and I have Gnarled Warrior, so I ignore rend 1. So good.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to declare a charge here, and I'm going to use 2 of my Destiny dice, my 5 and 6, just so my Zangors can really get in and get around Durfu. He's going to be tough to kill, but we only have as many attacks as we can get, so that's taking us to about there. And he's dead already! Yay! Yeah, he's sort of balancing on terrain. Yeah.
Ooh, return. A short boat.
Yeah. So over here, we're going to attempt to charge with Fate Master. He needs a 7. Oh, well, he's definitely in. And these guys need an 8. Oh, and they just fail. However, he is jumping in. So he'll just jump in there.
Okay, so at the start of the combat phase, Durfu does a ground shaking stomp. On a 4 or more, the Zangors are knocked down and suffer -1 to hit. Yep, so they're at -1 to hit.
Okay, that could make a difference. Okay, so we'll start with a Twist Bray first. He's got a great weapon. And of course, Durfu has knocked him down to 5+, but he does get +1 to his hit rolls, so he's just regular 4+ still. So, 2 attacks, because there's more than 9 models in the unit. He hits with them both. And he gets +1 to wound because of being 9 inches of a Shaman, so 3 pluses to wound. So he does 1 wound.
Yep, so 2 up because he ignores your -1 rend. Oh!
Oh, he fails.
2
So
damage.
he takes 2 damage. Okay. Okay, so the next great weapon, and this time we are hitting on 5 pluses. So, nope. And then we have 6 regular guys in there with, was it 3 attacks each?
7 normal guys.
Oh, 7 normal guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so
meant to be on top of the
okay, so I'll get some dice together for that. Okay, so we have 22 dice in total because there's a mutant in there as well. That's 3 attacks each because they have an extra attack for being more than 9 models. They're back down to hitting on 4 pluses. So that's quite good actually.
The dice are on fire today.
They are, it's making up for years and years of terrible dice rolling. But we'll see. 3 pluses to wound because of the Shaman's ability. So not as good, but
That was more like normal.
terrible. Yes, not many.
So 9. Okay, so 2 up save. Take 1.
Just 1. It's not bad.
6.
And now we can start pecking him. Okay, so now we're going to use our Vicious Beaks. And this time we're only hitting on 5 pluses because of Defu's ability. So I see 2. However, we wound on 3 pluses because we get +1 from the Shaman and +1 for our formation. Or War Squad Battalion. So just a 1 wound.
So 2 up save. Saved. Okay, so we're piled in. I've got 5 Dryads engaged. We're going to enrapture the Fate Master, which gives me a +1 to hit. So we're hitting on 3s rather than 4s. We have 11 attacks. So pretty good hit. We wound on 4s. Ooh, pretty good. So that's 5 saves, Craig.
Okay. So he has a 2+ save for being on the disc because he's against miniatures you can't fly, and he makes them. It's quite good actually. Okay, so first he has 3 attacks, hitting on 4 pluses now. So it hits, and also wounding on 4 pluses for 1 wound.
Any rend?
That is no rend.
No rend, so 5 up save. Nope.
It's D3 damage, mind you. So 3 damage.
So take them back 3 away.
And then we have D3 attacks from the disc. Calling another 3 hits. Are they at -1 to hit as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 5 pluses. So, nope.
Okay. Okay, so Sturfu now, he's got 3 attacks with his sword, hitting on 3s. So 2 hit. He's then wounding on 3s. So 1 wound, that's -2 rend, so you're not going to save.
Nope.
That is D6 damage still. 1!
That does kill 1 of them.
Finishes off. He then has his massive impaling talons, which 1 attack hits on a 3. Nope. So that is the combat phase. Okay, so bravery on the Dryads. They lost 5, their bravery 6. So they lose 5 more, so they're all dead. Okay, so initiative for turn 2 then.
Oh, I got 2.
4. I'll go first.
Sylvaneth. Turn 2.
Okay, so this Tree Lord Ancient is going to start off. He's going to awaken the woods on these woods here. So it casts on a 6. Yep. You are in range to unbind it. Use this.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to use a Destiny dice for one of my unbind. I'm using a 4, so on a 3 plus, you've got 6 anyways, that unbinds that.
Okay. So the Tree Lord Ancient's then going to try and cast Arcane Bolt on the Fate Master. Over there. So he needs a 5. Nope. Nope. Okay, so now the Branch Witch is going to cast Regrowth on Durfu. Needs a 5. I get it with a 7. And the Gaunt Summon is just out of Dispel range. So Durfu gets back D6 wounds. So Durfu gets back D6 wounds. He gets back 5.
Nasty.
So he's only got 1 wound taken now.
Oh no.
Okay, I just thought I'd explain why my Ancient and my Branch Witch can cast more than one spell a turn. It's because I'm using the Null Root Wall Grove. And basically, they get to cast an extra spell and dispel an extra spell each hero phase. They also know the Verdant Harmony, which if them Dryads hadn't died, I could have got something back. But never mind. Okay, and then with her second spell, she's going to cast Mystic Shield on them Dryads. So she needs a 6. Nope, she got 5 again. Never mind. Okay, so in my movement phase, the Tree Revenants popped out, the Kurnoss moved up, the Dryads are surrounding the Fate Master to try and get some payback, and the Branch Witch moved up as well as the Tree Lord Ancient here. So, okay, so my Tree Lord Ancient's going to do his Doom Tendril Staff on the Zangor Shaman. Hits on a 2. I'll re-roll that because that was cocked. Hits. Needs a 3 to wound. Wounds, that's -1 rend on the Zangor Shaman.
6 up save? Nope.
So that's D6 damage to
Ow.
the Shaman. 6!
Oh my god, that enough to kill him? Yeah.
Way!
That is huge.
So Durfu is going to do Verdant Blast on the Zangor, so he's back to 6 attacks. Hits on 4s. Hits for 1. Freeze.
Yep.
And that's -1 rend.
So now it's 6 up. And we are re-rolling 1s and 2s.
Yep.
Okay. 6. Hey.
Okay, so this squad of 6 Kurnoss are going to shoot the Gaunt Summoner up the top there. So we hit on 4s with the normal guys, and then the 2 shots for the leader hits on 3s. So 1 hit of him. And then we wound on 3s. So they all wound, so that is 6 wounds, -1 on the Gaunt Summoner.
Oh, he's dead then.
No, he does have cover.
Oh,
Has
does
a
he?
6 up save.
Hooray, so how many swords up? 6. Okay, so he does have 6 up cover. Hey,
2 sixes?
2. Overall, D3 damage each.
4d3 damage.
1 to 2s.
So 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
You only got 5 wounds. Wow, 2 of my heroes just gone straight at him.
God.
Yep, so these chaps are going to shoot at the Skyfires. So 4s again for the normal guys. That wasn't too great. And then the Sergeant, both hit. 3s to wound. So that's 4 saves, -1 rend on the Sky.
Oh, 6 pluses? No.
So 4d3. So 4d3 damage. So 6, 7 damage. So it's just 1 dead and some
1
wounds,
dead or
isn't it?
1 wound.
Okay, so the Tree Lord Ancient's going to charge. He got a 7. He's just going to charge these chaps. Like that. So these guys are going to charge. They only got 7 and 8, that's not enough, because they have to start 9 inches away. The Dryads there are going to charge. 6, yeah, so they're all going to charge the Fate Master. Okay, so they both get a ground shaking stomp. So on 4 up, you suffer -1, so only -1. That's 1
That's
failed.
stacked as well.
Okay, so Durfu's going to go first. So 3 attacks with his sword, hitting on 3s. All of them hit. 3s to wound. 2 wounds, that's -2 rend. So you have no save. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's 6 damage apiece while he's on 1 wound.
Oh.
So that's 6 Zangors dead.
Wow.
Mighty Durfu.
So I was just snapping some photos for a thumbnail.
It's fine, I was going to take some. So he has 1 attack with his massive impaling talons. So that is hits on 3. Yep. Wounds on a 2 now. Yep, that's -2 rend and 1 damage.
So,
Come on,
that's
goes.
And then because he did a wound, I roll a dice. If it exceeds the number of wounds remaining, that model dies. So it's going to finish off the wounded Zangor.
okay. Okay, so again we're at -1 to hit because of the woods. Oh, we do hit on 4 pluses. I'll roll over. Yeah, so 3 attacks here on 4 pluses. And wounding on also 4 pluses. For 1 wound.
Yep.
With no rend.
So 5 up. Saved.
4 up actually because you missed it.
Now I
you
failed.
failed, didn't you? Okay. But either way, it's D3 with the disc.
Ooh. Okay.
And 5s though. Oh, 3, 6, 6 and 5. 4 pluses. So no!
Oh.
To roll well to hit but not to wound. So not quite as good as last.
So Tree Lord Ancient's gonna go. So he has 3 attacks currently with his sweeping blows, hitting on 3s. Oh. 3s to wound. Well, at least he wounds. That's only -1 rend.
So you get a 6.
Oh.
And they fail.
D6 damage. Okay, so the D6 damage from the sweeping blow is 6.
Oh,
That's 3 more angles.
Like 4 angles.
That is a lot less.
I can't remember what the banner does.
It lets you do it. So massive impale on Talon now. Hits on a 3. Yep. Wounds on a 2. Yep. That's -2 rend, no save. 1 damage, and then on a 2+, he'll finish off that model. Yep. So
Kills.
another one. Do you want the normal guy?
Yeah, it makes no difference. No, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Zangor with the banner is going to attack Durfu. 4 pluses to hit, so we get 1 hit. 4 pluses to wound, so no wounds. And then we have the 2 great weapons against the Tree Lord Ancient. 1 attack each with these.
But one of them hits better because you're sure.
Okay, alright, one's a hero, is he?
Yeah.
So is that a 5 and a 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so first one hits, and this is for 4. Doesn't.
Is it?
And they wound on a 4 as well, is it? We might have to double check that.
Yeah.
And they wound on a 4. So nope. And then we just have our vicious beaks.
Yep.
So I'll do these 2 hit on. So 5 pluses. So 1 and 4 plus to wound. So it does actually cause a wound.
Yep.
No rend, mind you.
So 2 up on the Tree Lord. It's good.
And then the other vicious beak does hit. It doesn't wound.
Okay, so Dryad's next. So I have 13 attacks this time. We're going to enrapture him, so we hit on 3s. Wound on 4s. So that is 3 saves this time.
Just a regular 2 up.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, he does fail one. Okay, so he has the time slip pendant, which means he once per game he can choose to attack again at the end of the combat phase. So we're going to do that now. Why not? So 3 attacks on 4 pluses. Hopefully we'll do a bit better this time. Or not. 4 plus to wound. So nope. D3 from his disc. Okay. It's done well with its D3s. Although it is 5 pluses to hit, so just a 1. And 4 plus to wound. There's no wounded. So that was completely pointless. So he's not doing quite as well as he did first turn. So we're going to use the ability from that banner to cast use its effect. Basically, you count how many wizards are within 9 inches of him, and we have 1. And then you can pick an enemy unit within 18 inches, which is going to be this one. And then on the 4+, so we're on over here, I get, and is that D3 mortal wounds, or
I think it's just
a mortal wound? I have the page. Oh yeah, just 1 more wound for each one, so they just suffer a mortal wound. Okay, so the Lord of Change is going to cast Mystic Shield on the Acolytes. And he fails miserably.
Dun dun dun.
He doesn't get. Okay, so at the end of the Tzeentch movement phase, we are on the offensive. We have moving everything forward. Flames over there. Skyfires and Enlightened come right up here. And the Acolytes also moved forward. So, be a fair old amount of shooting in this turn, so I'll crack on with it right now. Okay, so 5 of these pink cards are in range to shoot these dudes over here. So, I believe it's a 4+4+, isn't it, they're shooting?
yep, pretty sure.
Okay, So hit with 3. And wound for 2.
Okay, so 5 up save on my tree remnants. Yep. So that's 2 dead.
Flamers?
So flamers are shooting at the Tree Lord Ancient. And, oh, hang on, did I get the right number of dice here? Okay, so I have 9 shots, hitting on 4 pluses. Not very good. Oh, yeah, not very good. Oh, did I get a hit in there?
Yeah, you had 3 hits.
Yeah, I thought I did. 3 pluses to wound, mind you. So 3 wounds.
So 2 up save. So they don't have a rend, do they?
No rend, no.
Oop, saved.
So the acolytes are going to shoot into the dryads. So they're at -1 to hit, so they are back to 5 plus. So 3, and then it's 4 plus to wound. So no wound. So that's good. Okay, so the Lord of Change, we're actually using them to have the Rod of Sorcery rather than the sword. He only has a sword just because it looks nicer. I think the rod looks terrible, although game-wise is quite good. And Wayne agreed that I can use the rod instead of the sword for this game. So he's going to fire the rod. So we've got to show off what it does. So it does 2d6 shots. So it does 7 shots this turn. It hits on 3 pluses usually, but we're at -1 because the dryads are near the trees. So 4 pluses.
Ooh.
And then it's 3 pluses to wound for 1 damage.
No.
So not as good to wound, but it does 3.
Any rend?
There is no rend.
Yep, so 5 up save. So that is 3 dead.
So we're going to fire the Skyfires into her. The regular guy hits on a 4 plus. And the leader hits on a 3 plus. Would you know it? So nothing from them. Okay, so combat phase. These guys will attempt a charge. So they get 6.
And both of my Colonels will do their Tangle Fallen Thickets that I have to do in the charge phase as well. It's less than reroll saves.
Okay, coolio.
So.
Well, alright, I'll leave the dice next time. I'll just roll my charge distances first. So, acolytes. 5. That will be enough to get some of them in against these dryads, but not many. And then we have the enlightened over there. To get 3. That's just good. Is that not enough? Because they're 4 away.
About 3.5.
Okay. And Lord of Change, you never know, might get a double 6. He doesn't. Okay. Okay, so these 2 models here had to go through the wood. So they essentially suffer a dangerous terrain, similar to 40k. So I'll roll the Volchark first, and on a 1 he is slain, and same for the other guy. So no, they both are fine. And them over here, we did measure, they were 3.5 inches away, so they just managed to actually make their charge. Okay, so we're going to start with the Skyfires on this girl here. Hit and wound on 5 pluses, but we do get to make rerolls for Guided by the Future. So that if no units have attacked within 3 inches, and we can reroll all failed hit and wound rolls. So 5 pluses. Not bad. And also 5 pluses. This is with their great bows as well, so they're doing well. Yeah, 3 wounds and rerolls quite handy.
So 5 up save. So 1 save. How many wounds is that?
That's only 1 damage each.
Okay. She has 3 left.
Okay, so they have 2 attacks with their vicious beak. Hitting and wound on 4s this time. That's rerolled. Obviously it wounds on 4 because of their formation.
5 up. Save 1. 1 more damage yet.
And then next we have D3 attacks from the discs. And you roll for that's D3 for each disc,
Yeah.
isn't it? So just 4. 4s. That's also re-rolling, isn't it?
Oof.
And then 3 pluses to wound. Again, re-rolling. So 4 more wounds, and that is at -1 rend.
So 6 up save. Save 1.
And it's D3 damage, but yeah.
She only had 2 wounds left. So Durfy's going to go now. So he's got 3 attacks, hits on freeze. Just 1 hit. Wounds on freeze. 1 wound, -2 rend, so no save, and that's 6 damage. All of the things gone.
He's a monster, but he's a lot of points.
He is.
He's more points. Okay, so Fate Master is going to try and replicate his first turn and not his second. So, 3 attacks. Let's get page back up. I do apologise. 4 pluses. So 1 and 4 plus again. So that's from his sword. So that's no rend.
Yep, so 5 up.
But it's D3 damage.
Ooh.
1. So he kills 1.
Got the one on the back.
And then his disc has D3. So 1. And 5 plus. And no.
Okay, so I picked these guys. They've all piled in 1 inch this way because they only get 1 inch thanks to the Tangle Form Thicket, but they're not within the 3 inch ability of these guys.
Okay, so the acolytes, we have 5 managed to pile in. 1 is the champion with a great weapon. So we'll use the normal cursed blades first. They hit on 5 pluses because of the dryads are near these woods. So not bad, a couple. Wounded on 4 pluses. For 1 wound. No rend.
5 up? Nope. So that's 1 more dead.
And then we have 1 attack with the cursed. Oh no, there's 2 attacks, sorry. Oh no, it's 1 attack from the leader with the cursed blade. Because he only gets +1 attack to his shooting weapon. So that's a 5 up, and it's not nothing.
Okay. So these 3 dryads are going to attack the acolytes. So they hit on 4s now because it's not my turn. So 4 hits.
Not too bad.
And 4s to wound. 2 wounds.
Okay, so they have a 6 up save. Nope.
And 6 up for shields.
Nope. And I'll take these 2.
So the last 2 on the Fate Master then, 4s. Nope, they all miss.
Right, so the Enlightened have piled in that way, thus meaning they're now within 3 inches of Durfy.
To get their rerolls.
Yeah, so we get our rerolls. So yeah, okay, we sort of end up having Durfy in combat with us, but there's a good chance he'll probably assault us next turn if they get initiative anyway. And to get the rerolls would really help, so yeah. So we have 7 attacks, as the champion gives us 1 extra. 4 pluses to hit, re-rolling. And this is why we need the re-rolls. And 3 pluses to wound, also re-rolling. This is really why we need re-rolls.
6.
So that's 6. -1 rend.
Okay, so we're down to a 5 up. But I get rerolls because of the Tangle Form Thickets.
Oh, not bad.
So 4 wounds go through. They have 5 wounds apiece.
So now we have vicious beaks. So 3 plus. Sorry, it's 4 plus. 4 plus. And re-roll them. And then 4 plus again because of our battalion. Also re-roll them. So that is 1 at your regular armor save.
4 up. Saved.
And then the discs.
Oof.
So that's
A lot of attacks.
3. That's 8, isn't it?
Yep.
So 8 attacks from the discs. 4 pluses. Again, re-roll them. And 3 pluses to wound. Again, re-roll them. So that many, which is 7, and it's D3 damage apiece. So yeah.
Any rend? -1?
-1, yeah.
So 5 up. Oh!
Wow, okay.
With
We need
rerolls.
just a couple of these to fail.
Oh,
Would be nice.
one.
For one. So at least one's dead. 3 damage.
That is one dead.
I expected a little bit more, but that's not too...
Okay, so these two are piled in. So just 3 are in range, so it's 4s and 4s. Not bad, that's pretty good. 4s. Oh,
Wow.
it's 5 saves, no rend.
So it's only a 5+. So that's 4 wounds, that will kill one.
Yay. Okay, so the Dryads, bravery check. They lost 5, they're bravery 6. Yep, they're all gone. And
I
then
would celebrate, but...
the Tree Revenants, they
Might
lost
be.
2, they're bravery 6. They're good. And the Colonels are fine because they're bravery 7.
Okay, so another special rule for this mission is that if any of my units are in a territory which is occupied by Wayne, which is this territory and this one, then my bravery actually goes down by 2, which means my Carrick Acolytes are now down to bravery 3, and they lost 2 models. I got a 6.
See, that's
So,
5.
That's 5 dead. Wow. We'll take these dudes. That puts them down to 3 models left.
Yeah.
And we also have to take one for the Skyfires, not Skyfires, sorry, the Enlightened as well, because they lost a model. Because they're down to 4.
Yep. Nope, they're fine.
So they're fine.
Initiative.
Ooh.
Okay,
Whee!
Sylvaneth.
Tzeentch are in trouble.
Turn 3.
Done done.
So he is going to do my Verdurous Harmony. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's my Gnarlroot Wargrove special spell. And he's going to cast it on the Crown of Hunters. It needs a 7. And if I cast it, I get 1 model back. Nope, make a 6. Okay, so because this guy... oh no, he didn't successfully cast it, did he?
No, he didn't.
Sorry. Alright, so he's going to cast Awakening the Wood on that wild wood over there that's surrounded by the enemies.
The tree.
So it needs
Kept the wild tree.
a 6. Nope.
It is an Entmoot.
Okay, so my only movement was the Ancient moving forward and the Trevenants moving forward there as well. So shooting. Okay, so the Ancient's going to fire his staff over there at the Skyfires. So he hits on a 2 with his staff. Hits. Wounds on a
Just.
3. Yep, that's -1 rend.
So 6 up. That's
Nope.
5.
So that's D6 damage.
Oh,
5!
just
Just
enough to kill him.
Okay, so Durfu's going to Verdant Blast these chaps with his 6 shots on 4s. Oh, they all hit. Nice. Freeze. 5 -1.
Come on, 6s. I said come on. So it's 4.
So 4d3 damage.
Yee.
So that's just enough. I think.
More than enough.
Okay, that's the flame is dead.
200 points. Just like that.
Okay, so this squad of 5, I'm going to shoot the Lord of Change over there.
Whoop.
So the normal guys hit on 4s. And then the champion on 3s. That one was a 6. And then freeze to wound the Lord of Change. So that is 5 wounds at -1.
So 5 plus save. And fails 4.
So 4d3 wounds.
Jesus.
So 6, 8, 9 wounds.
Ouch. He's still alive. With 5 left.
Okay, so these 4 here, including the champion, are going to shoot at the Lord of Change, and the other 2 on the end are going to shoot the Kyric Acolytes there. So, normal guys against the Lord of Change on 4s. Nice. And then the champion against him on 3s. And then freeze to wound. So that's 4 wounds on the Lord of Change at -1.
Oh, 5 ups again. No, 3, so he's probably
3d3. So that is...
That's 4. Isn't it?
There's just 4, yep.
So he's got 1 wound left.
He is a pincushion.
And then
Another dice.
the other 2 into the Acolytes on 4s. And then freeze. So that's 2 -1s on them. So you don't get your normal save,
But we get our
shield save.
Oh, he's going to fall. That's 2, sorry.
Yep, just 2. Nope.
No,
So 2d3.
it's D3 there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So dead.
ouch.
No more acolytes.
So the Tree Revenant's going to charge the Lord of Change, try and finish him with a 7.
Definitely enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to overwatch.
Okay, so this guy's going to charge. He needs an 11 to reach these guys. Nope, not quite.
Oh.
Okay, so Tree Revenant's first. Normal guy with 2 attacks, hits on 4s, and once per phase I can reroll 1 dice. So I'm going to reroll that. Nope, didn't matter. Wounds on freeze. -1 rend, 1 damage.
Oh, that's going to be enough to finish him off. 5+.
Ah,
He saves.
then the Lord with 2 attacks with his glaive, 4s, and then freeze. Reroll that because that was cocked. Nope. Not enough.
Right.
The Lord of Change lives.
Okay, so he's got his ground pound and stomp on a 4+, they get -1. Yep, -1.
Goody. Okay, so the Enlightened are next. We got no rerolls this time, so... mine's one to hit, aren't we? So... 5s. With our spears. 3+ to window. So 1 wound at -1 rend.
-1.
And that is against...
Yep.
Sort of
And I forgot my Tangle Form Thickets, so no rerolls. 5s. Nope. It's just 2 damage apiece here.
That was just
just one.
so it was
Was
only
it?
just 2 damage, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Was that not their spears?
That was... Yeah, but only 1 got...
Oh, did it?
But it's 2 damage, but only one
okay, well,
only
I found
1 wound
that
got
close.
through.
See,
Yeah.
this is what happens.
Yeah, 2 pecks. Do hit. They did actually need 5s. 4s to wound. So 2 wounds.
4 up. Saved.
And then lastly, 2d3. Oh,
Oh.
2 attacks from the disc things. 1
Another 6.
and a 3. Yep. And -1.
5 up. Whee!
Oh, that could have killed
6 is a
killed them off.
flying now. Okay, so Duffy's piled over. He has 3 attacks. Hitting on freeze with his sword. Oh, that'll hit. Freeze again. All wound. -2 rend on you guys.
So no save.
Nope, 6 damage apiece. Goodbye, my sky. My enlightened.
That is nasty. He is way too cheap in points.
Next.
Okay, so the Staff of Tzeentch from the Lord of Change. 4+ to hit. 2 hits. And 4+ to wound now because he only has 1 wound left. So no wounds from that. And he has 4 attacks from his beak and talons. 4 pluses. Nice. 3 pluses to wound. For 2 wounds at -1.
I need double 6 to save these guys. Nope. Goodbye, Tree Revenant.
So we're going to start by using the Lord of Change. He has Infernal Gateway power, which is cast on a 7. I'm going to use the 4 from my Destiny dice, and I'm going to roll the other dice. And because of his special ability, he turns the lower value of his cast into to match the higher value. So there's no way he's going to fail that, but I just wanted to show that off. So that's into this unit here. And for every 5+, they suffer a mortal wound.
No.
So that's 3. So we're going to now do Tzeentch's Firestorm in exactly the same way. So I've got a 5 from my Destiny pool. I've got a 2, which will then bring that up to a 5, so that successfully cast on a 10. This is slightly different, it's against the same unit. This time for every 6, it's D3 mortal wounds. And we have 1 6. So that does one extra wound. So not enough to kill one, unfortunately. So these are going to use, hang on, I know what it's actually called, unchecked mutation.
And they're doing it on...
On the Tree Lord Ancient, so it's a 7, and they don't get it anyway.
Okay.
Okay, just to recap the movement of what I've got left, the Pink Horrors have moved forward. The Lord of Change is only moving 6 inches now, so he's just jumped down, and that dude, the Fate Master, is just over there. So yeah, it's quite bleak for Tzeentch now, so we're just going to go down in a blaze of glory, or not.
Okay.
Okay, so these 10 Horrors are going to shoot at this Tree Lord Ancient, and we have 6 from this squad also in range. So just for just to speed things up again, we'll do them all together. So 4 pluses to hit, and 4 pluses to wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so 2 up save with the Oaken Arm. Very good.
That is ridiculously good. So we're going to use a Rod of Sorcery from Lord of Change onto the Hunters. 2d6 attacks, so 5 attacks. And I'll get some dice. Anything else? We are hitting and wounding on 3 pluses. So we'll hit. And all wound, however, it is no rend and 1 damage.
So 4 up. So 2 go through, so that's going to be 1 dead. And 1 wound on this chap.
So we are charging, so he should get in. And the Lord of Change, you never know. So, but he doesn't know. So this guy will jump straight in, and he got 5. So we'll just see where that can get him.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 attacks from this guy, hitting on 3 pluses. He's not against dry heads now. So 4 plus to wound. So he does get 2 wounds.
Yep.
Not that he needed it.
No rend.
So 4 up reroll. So 1 passed. Both passed.
And he has D3 from his disc. So that's 2. And on 4s. So there's 4, isn't it? Yeah, so no.
Okay, so we've piled in our 1 inch because of the tangle thorns. So the Quiverlings attack back on 4s. That was pretty bad. And then 4s again. 4 saves.
Okay, and you rend?
Nope.
So he gets us 2 up, doesn't he?
It's
So
all
he's
good.
Turn 4, initiative.
Okay, so Tzeentch.
Oh,
Hey, here we go.
your
again.
choice.
It's Tzeentch.
Turn 4, Tzeentch.
Okay, so we're going to do a very risky magic phase. So one of the rules that these trees have is whenever anyone casts a spell within 6 inches of them, then any model within 1 inch will suffer a mortal wound on a 5 plus. So for Lord of Change down to 1 wound,
So D3 more.
so he could die quite easily. But at the same time, you know, he's got to try and do some damage because it's looking bleak for Tzeentch anyway. So we thought we'd show off what these trees can do as well as a lot of change. So I'm going to stop Batman. We are going to do the Infernal Gateway again, and I think this time I'm just
Put the dirt on.
still do it on them. I'm going to roll this time though.
Could be good on Death.
I did see his wing's been like pointing towards them too.
It could be good on Bertha, but it's not going to kill him. Is it? Oh, let's just on these. I'm going to die regardless. So I don't even know.
It's not even
Okay.
cast.
So you don't set the woods off, huh?
Okay, so
Let's have
I'll
another
be
spell
successful.
then, don't you?
I do have another spell.
Do it.
That's Tzeentch's Firestorm. That is actually a 9. So
You got 4 here. Do you want to use your 4?
no, because I'll still need a 5 plus, won't I? So there's an 8. Oh, that does go off
Yep,
because that
percentage
3
4.
turns into a...
I am going to try and dispel it though, because I'm in range.
Yep.
So I need a 10. Nope.
Okay. So, exactly got 9 dice. So, any 6s? We have is 2 6s. And that's D3, more wounds, 4, 4.
So that's just enough to finish off this chap.
That is a good spell.
That is quite nice. It is 9 to cast, so...
But
with him, it's good. Yeah, so the woods could kill him, but...
On a 5+, the woods rouse. So this one... Yep.
So
this one... No. So D3 mortal wounds.
oh, D3 as well, that's what it was one.
Did.
But we wanted to show that ability off, and with the game already sort of pretty
The
much...
tree flaps him to death.
Yeah, with the
The
game already out of
soul tree.
Tzeentch's way, we thought it'd be worth showing off. So these guys are going to do unchecked mutation. They need a 7. And nope, make it a 5.
Ah.
And then these guys are going to do bolt of change, and they need an 8. That's also on the Tree Lord Ancient. And they get an 8.
I will attempt to unbind because I get to unbind
Yep.
2. Nope.
So
Double
that's
one.
D6 mortal wounds. So 3.
Do you rouse the woods on a 5+? Nope. It's a 2.
Okay, so once again, these 2 squads are gonna fire them. I don't. Do I recap the movement? These have moved forward anyway, and they're gonna shoot him. So we have 20 shots now, 4+, and they're scattered all over the place. And 4+ to wound.
Ooh,
Not
nice.
too bad, but we have got that 2+ save. We fail 1.
1.
Yay!
Boop.
Now we're gonna charge.
Yep.
And we'll use one of our destiny dice to try and get in. So that gives us 6, which should be enough just to get somewhere. And then we'll go into combat. Okay, so just one of them had to go through the trees, but he's fine.
Yep. And they'll do their tangle form things over there again.
So Fate Master is going to start over here. So hits on 3+, wounds on 4+, and he has D3 attacks from his disc. So 2. Hits on 4s?
Yeah.
Wounds on 4s, and no. Survivable, but yeah, survivable, but he's...
Okay, so we start with his stomp on a 4+. Yep, so they're at -1 to hit.
Cool.
And then he is going to attack. So he has 2 attacks now with his sweeping blows on freeze. And then freeze to wound. 1 wound. -1 rend on the horrors.
Okay.
Craig flickering through the pages.
That's so bad.
Go.
6 up! Hey!
D6 damage. 5! So I just take the 5 at the back.
Yeah. Any more?
So 3 up with his talon.
Oh.
Then it is a 2 up. Yep, that's -2 rend, so no
Yep.
save. 1 damage.
Oh,
I'm dead.
okay, 4 attacks back, hitting on 6+. Hooray!
Woo.
And wound is it? Where are we? 4+. Hooray! Yeah,
2 up.
get 1. Yes!
It's down a notch.
You've not underestimated pink horrors.
These chaps are pile in. So they have 3 attacks each. So all their attacks, 4s and 4s. There's 3 saves.
Okay. And 2+. 8.
Yep.
Okay, so Battle Shock I'm going to use for 1 for my Destiny dice, and that'll bring all the other...
Brings the 6 back, I believe.
Yeah, D6.
Oh, is it D6?
Yep.
Oh. one back.
Well, that's a good example of why having 1s in your destiny
Well,
pool
that's an example.
Very
What's
can be
it?
good.
Okay, so in my hero phase, he's going to do Awakening the Woods on this pair. So it needs a 6. Yep. Do you want to dispel it? Right
Yeah.
next to it. So you need to be a 7.
It's 2.
So that's D3 damage to both of these units. So the fire unit takes 2, the close unit takes 3.
That's more wounds, is it?
Yeah. So because I cast a spell successfully, I rouse the woods potentially on 5 up. Nope. But I am. Yep. So he's going to do the virtuous harmony on this squad here. Needs a 7. Yep. You can unbind with the other horror squad.
Yay. I need to try to. Nope. Just
So that brings back a Kernoff Hunter. Boop, boop. And potentially arouses the woods on a 5 up. Nope. Damn it. So these guys are going to shoot the Fate Master. So the 3 normal guys on 4s. And then the champion on 3s. So 6 hits, freeze to wound. So that's 4 saves.
Just regular?
-1.
-1, so he's down to a 5 because he only gets his 2+ in the combat phase. Nope.
4d3.
This is very nice.
He only takes 4.
But I still think that's enough. Oh no, he has 1 left.
He lives!
Casas! So the 5 normal guys will shoot the horror squad and the champion will shoot the Fate Master. So the normal guys on 4s. And then freeze. So 3 -1 saves.
Okay, was that on the
On the horrors, yeah, on the big squad.
6 ups? So 2.
2d3. That is 5.
And then the sergeant on the Fate Master.
Yep, so freeze, hits, freeze, 1 save, -1.
5+.
Oh.
Hey. He's a resilient little bugger.
So this chap's going to shoot that squad, so he needs a 4 to hit. Nope. Okay, so now Durfee's going to Verdant Blast them guys with all of his shots. So he needs 4s. Then freeze. So 1, -1.
So 6 up. No.
That's D3 damage for 1.
Hanging in there.
Charge phase, they're going to do their Tanglethorn things again, and he's going to try and charge. A 6. So he's just going to come and join in over here. So these 4 are going to hit the Fate Master. 4s, then 4s with the Quiverlings. Oh.
Oh, there's an old Bitbox dice in there.
And then 4s again. That was good. 5 saves.
Oh, 2+.
Hey!
Oh, he died. Well, he lasted so long.
He did really well.
Yeah, he's done well. You done your ground shaken
No.
Malakis?
Yep, so my 2 ground shaking, 1, so you're at -1.
I'm saying if they stacked 6+ to hit. No.
Okay. So Durfu, he gets D3 extra attacks because he's near a forest, so he gets 3. So freeze,
Bloody trees.
freeze. So there's no save for that, so that's 18 damage.
18 damage. I think they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Batrep over here. A 1 or bust.
One.
Right, so we get D3, D6
D6
back. 4.
4. That's better enough. There's a little pile net to your right.
So, at the end of that turn, yeah, that's all that's left.
Yeah, it's quite. Yeah, we are actually going to call it here because whatever happens, that pink horror squad will be dead because there's a lot of bows aimed directly at them. And yeah.
So, handshake, guys. Come on.
Yep.
Indeed. Good game.
That was a good game. The Sylvaneth are terrifying, absolutely terrifying. And Wayne has been very conservative with how many trees he put down. He could have put down so many more, and had he got further across the board, there could have been more. And yeah, they really benefit his army, and they hurt mine. And the 2+ armor save on these guys from their artifacts is quite terrifying as well. Make them very hard to kill, especially when they can regenerate wounds. So yeah, still this. I think Tzeentch did alright. We took out quite a few bits, but it was up against it, and the Lord of Change sort of taking all them wounds in one go was really really deadly. So I would like to send a little bit more from him, but
He's a bit out of the way though.
he was a bit out of the way. Sort of playing long ways as well is always quite difficult when you've got shorter range than your enemy. It makes it very difficult. I mean, they got 30 range. I mean, these guys are just amazing. I think they're fantastic.
Yeah, Colonel Fantas.
Yeah, I think they're a must in any Sylvaneth army.
Mm-hmm.
And Durfee was, for his points, is fantastic. But yeah, really enjoyable game, and we hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed playing it. And if you did, you can give us a thumbs up. And you can also subscribe to our channel down below. And also now you have to click on the little bell symbol, and that can give you notifications whenever there's updates on the channel. Also, we now have a Patreon page, and just for $1 a month you can get access to our feed, which will have videos going up early, including this one, which you'll either be watching this if you are a Patreon, or it's released a bit later. Also, for $5 we can give you a shout out, and there's other perks, also free shipping on our website for the $10 pledge. And yeah, so all I have to say is thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all again in the next video.